chose. Before I get into that, I'll give you a little bit of my background. I went to Kenwood High School. I did not graduate. I quit school. I went back later though and got my GED. A few years after that, I went to diesel tech school and became a diesel mechanic. The family that I came from was not big on education. It was not a big priority. It was more important to go out and get a job and stay out of trouble. That's pretty much all they cared about. Some of the jobs that I've done, which have been many, is maintenance. I've been a carpenter, diesel mechanic, and my most recent career was a steel worker. I worked at Bethlehem Steel for 12 years until they went bankrupt in May and shut down. I was out of a job. Rather than going out and getting another labor job, which is all I've done all my life, I decided to come back to school, get an education. I already had a pretty good idea of what I wanted to do, and that was study mechanical engineering. What a mechanical engineer does is they design, develop, and maintain machines and other mechanical systems, such as engines, turbines, vehicles, heating and air systems, ships, aircrafts, and pretty much anything that moves mechanically. They offer expertise in fields of energy technology, like combustion engines, acoustics, flow mechanics, which are hydraulics, robotics, and a rapidly growing field for engineers is environmental control development, which is producing machines that cause less pollution, better air quality. It's a very challenging field because it's such a broad spectrum of things that they are expected to know. It requires knowledge of thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, heat transfers, electrical circuitry, and material sciences. To become a mechanical engineer, you need to complete a 4-year engineering program and graduate with a bachelor's degree. There's lots of employment opportunities in this field because it is such a broad field, and there's a lot of things that, a lot of skills that you are, required to know, and you can apply that to a lot of different situations. When I worked at the steel mill, we worked alongside a lot of the engineers. So I got to know a few of them pretty well and became friends with them. Prior to that, I never would have thought that I would have came to school to be an engineer. I kind of thought I was too stupid, But some of the guys that I worked with, weren't too sharp either. I figured, if they could do it, maybe I can do it. I called a friend of mine for this presentation. His name is Jose, and I asked him a few questions, like what do you like best about the job? And he said he'd like to be involved with the projects from start to finish, seeing it from, from the paper to out on the floor. I asked him, was the pay coming out of school, was it decent? And, it was all right. It wasn't as great as I expected, but just starting out, it's okay. I asked him if he had a hard time finding employment, and I was surprised that he said, yeah, he had to leave the state to find a job. After I graduate, I hope to secure a job with an established company, and it'll probably most likely be out of state because the current condition of the industrial field in Maryland is not very good at all. I hope this educated all you a little bit about the field of engineering, and maybe the next time you're driving your car or you're on a plane or even dumping change into the money machine at the grocery store, you'll know now that it was a mechanical engineer who designed and developed that product.